And joining me now to assess these developments from the NGX, how the market started the week. We saw, like I said before, tech stocks lead the gains from yesterday, is an investment analyst, Donatus Umana. Thank you for joining us on Business Daily this morning.
Thank you very much for having me this morning.
Okay, let us start off with the recovery we saw yesterday compared to how the market had performed in the previous week, where we did see, tech stocks lead the market yesterday. What do you make of this development?
Okay, thank you very much. If you remember the last time I was here, I remember saying that the market was on a bullish run. It did that for the whole month of January. People taking possessions, buyers' sentiments was very well fueled. A lot of profit has been made. And then we saw in the later part of the month and in the beginning part of this month, there was a lot of sell-offs. Those who made profit, like I said, investor sentiment, take out profits. And then looking at yesterday, like you said, yesterday was really, I would say, unexpected at a point because I was expecting the sell-off to continue, to stretch forth, to stretch. But at the end, we saw that the tech stock, like you said, the likes of Charms coming into the market, rallying around at the long run. I see this recovery. I can say that this recovery may be short-lived. Looking at the markets, because I know there's a lot of sentimental sell-off, sentimental buying. I would say Charm is one of them. Charms can be one of those stock I can say that are carried along, just like when you had the rallying around of the stock, the tier one banks and the bigger stock, the SWATs. Charms was carried along, and also Charm is one of those stocks that have not been paying dividend. I don't know the last time they paid dividend. So I would say investors should be careful, even as they rally around Charms. So on the long run, I would say capital appreciation is good. You take out and then quickly entry and exit for Charm is a good one. And so looking at the market also at another point in time, the treasury bill market last week also contributed to the sell-offs. Investors took position, they take out their profits, and most of them invested in the treasury bills. I mean, if the treasury bills can give you 17 to 19% stretch, why not just invest in that? While you wait for the market to normalize and then you keep back in. Thank you.
Okay, let's speak to issues around the Access Holding stocks. We saw yesterday that Access Holding stocks dropped by 6.26%, and that was due to the unfortunate death of, the group holding chairman, that is in person of Herbert Wigwe. But then there's also been the appointing of Bolaji Agbede as the acting group chief executive officer. Do you expect to see a rebound, from Access Holdings, particularly due to this development that we have witnessed lately?
All right, thank you for that. First, I would say I'll pay my homage to Dr. Herbert Wigwe, an icon of our time, who saw to the growth of the company from the scratch alongside with other directors. And like I said, investors are always sentimental. So the demise of the CEO of a large holding does not mean the company would fold on the long run, or does not actually says there will be a panic. Investors should not panic at this time. Instead, you should see that this stock, this Access Holding, is not just a 2-3 years company. It has been in the market for for a while, decades. And then the appointing of them, Miss Bolaji Agbede, it's quite phenomenal. I didn't see that coming. I would say the sell-off or the negative tide in Access Corp was not just to the demise, because if you know, last week Access has been roving around 24, 25 naira and 26 naira, there about 24, 50 naira, 50 kobo, 24 naira, 90 kobo. So I would say it's bouncing back. Well, it can do that. I don't see that as a result of the announcing of the new acting CEO. I would say it's just market normalizing on the long run, because Access Bank is one of those banks that has stood the test of time. Dividend payments, capital appreciation, expansion. They just recently acquired ARM. So this is a company that we can say it's for a long term. So irrespective of investor sentiment, is a good buy and is a good hold anytime, any day. Thank you.
Umana there, Donatus Umana, who is an investment analyst, speaking to issues around the recent developments within the NGX. Thank you for your insight, Donatus Umana.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.